I would never talk to a friend the way that I'd talk to myself. If my friends are down on themselves, that absolutely hurts me, you know, and size is not something that determines beauty for me. But it was more when I was looking at myself, I didn't recognize myself anymore. She wasn't that person that I'd had all through my 20s, at least halfway through my 30s.
Matty and Esther, who would have guessed their underage grandparents?
Welcome to Underage Grandparents. I'm Esther Acton.
I'm Matty Acton. We became grandparents before turning 40. That is what this podcast is about, while still raising lovely little crazy children.
Stick around and we'll make you feel normal. It's your birthday.
Last year of my 30s.
Yeah, it's actually your 40th year on Earth.
Oh, yeah,
You celebrate that with your
so.
40th birthday at the end of it.
Is it in China, Chinese culture, that the day you're born, you're one?
No.
Yeah, there's one of them. Yeah.
No, you can't do that.
Well, it makes sense.
No, you're only 9 months old at that point. You're not quite a year old.
Yeah, but I think you start at one. Like when you count stuff, when you count grains of rice, you don't go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, you know?
Yeah, but you've got 0 years under your belt. At one, you're 1 year old.
Hey, ChatGPT, in what culture are you born at the age 1? It is saying, sorry, I'm getting lots of birthday text messages. Historically, in common places like Korea, China, and Vietnam.
Really?
Mm-hmm. They're saying that the babies already lived through the pregnancy, so they're considered to be in their first year at birth. So at birth, you're 1. That's how they do it.
There you go. That is crazy to me.
Crazy, hey?
Yeah, so you'd already be 40.
Technically, yeah.
Yeah.
Which means we could have the fight we're going to have next year about my birthday this year.
We could, which we've already started. So it's going to be Are you looking forward to the next 11 months of this conversation? I'm happy for you to do whatever you want for your birthday.
No, you're not.
I am. It's just you don't let people celebrate you.
See, I'm not big on birthdays for myself. I know other people love their birthday. I have nothing against birthdays. It's nice. It's a nice day. I don't know. I'm just not like, oh, everyone needs to make today about me. If anything, you should probably celebrate the person who squeezed me out of them.
So you want me to celebrate your mother?
Yeah, if you want to. Yeah, women, let's celebrate the mums.
I think you're a liar.
Why?
If we did nothing, you would be cut and hurt.
No, I want you to acknowledge that it's my birthday. This is the argument that we had. And I said to Esther, I said, hey, next year for my birthday, because the 40th is the big one that everyone goes on about.
Yeah.
We've already booked a holiday next year to go to Hamilton Island.
In September, which is nowhere near your birthday, but yes.
Yeah, I said, I'm happy. I want that to be my birthday celebration. Albeit late, I want it to be that. What I don't want is a party or a huge dinner. Because I don't understand why if you're having a birthday, say a 40th, why is the fact that I'm turning 40 mean that I have to have 100 people over to my house and pay for them to have a good time and then clean up after it afterwards?
It's not just the party, because we all know how much you hate parties. You're a party pooper.
Okay. Don't listen to her. She's saying all this to win an argument. I have no issue with parties. I just don't understand the culture around the person whose birthday it is having to spend a heap of money for everyone
it's about money for
to
you.
Celebrate them. And it's the stress of setting it up and having to have
But you don't have to do that if it's your birthday.
No, I will. And having the house clean for everyone to come and trash it, having to mow the lawn before the party starts. I would rather just go on the holiday.
Are you sure you're not 59, doll? Because, honestly, who cares? If we were to do it at a restaurant, you're going to be spending max a few $1,000s, maximum, on everybody having dinner, bringing you presents, celebrating you, traveling from far and wide, because they want to celebrate you, and you're just such a Grinch about it.
See, you say Grinch, but that's what I want. What I want is to not do that. Why am I being forced into it?
You're not being forced into it. It's just that people will want to see you. It's your 40th. They'll want to do something for you.
But what if I don't want that? That's fine.
It is fine. It's totally fine.
But then why are you giving me so much stink about it?
Because you said to me, I'll just have a dinner somewhere, and because you try and oversimplify it. You're like, I'll just tell everyone we're going to the pub and everyone can just come. And I'm like, well, who's everyone? And you're like, just family. And I'm like, okay. So all of my family are travelling from Toowoomba to come down to the pub for your 40th dinner, which isn't a 40th dinner. So we're not paying for them. It's just come to the pub, bring your own cash and bring a present. Are they bringing a present?
They don't have to if they don't want to. They don't even have to come. Like, I'm happy to not even do a dinner. Why can't I just, on my 40th?
And I was like, well, why don't I just organise it, and I'll just say I'll book the back room of a pub, invite who we want to invite, I'll put the dinner on, and you're like, nah.
Because then it turns into a party. I know what will happen. There'll be one subset who'll have to invite the next subset, and that subset of people will mean that another subset of people will have to come, and then all of a sudden it'll be this huge thing. Am I wrong?
Am I wrong? Disagree. Well, it depends. If you start opening it up to friends and stuff, then yes. But I think if you just say it's just family, it's just family.
I don't know. What if I do nothing?
To you or not?
What if I just say for my 40th next year I'm going on a holiday?
That's fine, but you're having the conversation with your mother.
So we're having the party for my mum. Is that what we're doing?
No, but I just think that your family want to celebrate you. They've all texted me and asked me what we're doing for your birthday this year, and I've told them he does not want to be celebrated. Take it up with him. Just
send me a text and tell me you love me. Say, happy birthday, I love you, and that I'm content. It's not that I don't want. I don't need the party. If other people want parties, that's great. I'm happy to go and celebrate them at their parties if that's what they want. But for me, I don't need that. I would like to chill for the day on my birthday. That's what I would like to do.
Okay. Sounds good. That's what we'll do.
But you will get grumpy at me next year.
I won't.
About it. You will be upset.
I won't. I'll only be upset if you throw out half-assed things. You either do nothing or you do something properly, because then someone doesn't get invited and then someone gets upset.
See, that's the part. That's why I don't want to do stuff. It's like weddings, all right? Like when you're planning a wedding and it's meant to be about the two people who are getting married. Now, if I don't get invited to a wedding, I'm never upset.
No.
There's obviously a reason. Maybe it's that they don't like me. But if it's a friend, I think, well, you know what? They've had to invite some other person or some family or stuff. Yeah. That's the part about parties that gets tough, because people get upset that they're not invited. And you go, well, where does it start and where does it end?
Totally. That's why you have to think about it and plan it.
Like I might just turn 41 next year. Skip it completely and go, I'm 41. Just lie to everybody.
I'm fine with that. You can catch up to me. You can say you identify as a Korean Chinese person.
Friday night, you and I are going out for dinner, just the two of us.
Yeah.
We're going, and yes, it's going to make me sound old, we're going at 4:30, having a pre-drink, dinner's at 5:30, and potentially we could be at home, in bed, 8:30.
8:30? Oh, God.
Oh, my God. It makes me horny just saying it out loud. Asleep by 8:45. That is living.
I think we're growing apart.
That is that is absolute living.
Yeah, I am going to check your birth certificate, doll, because I don't know how you can be 39.
Well, if you are with me, get onto Instagram, Underage Grandparents Podcast, send us a message, and I'll read them out on next week's episode.
And we'll do an age check on those people.
Well, people actually
men in there.
I'll put a poll 60s up as well, and people can decide if I'm having a 40th next year or not. We found out some very exciting news. Well, you already knew. We talked about this last podcast. You know our next grandchild's name.
Yes. And it's interesting because someone that I know, someone in my book club, a friend of mine in my book club, she has just had her third baby.
I'm the old one and she's in a book club. Sorry. Yes.
Oh, a bit salty, are you?
Yes, I am.
Salty. Sitting there giving me a sassy look, waiting to stab me as we move on to the next topic. Sorry, honey.
Oh, I'll call back to this whole episode.
Okay, yeah. Anyway, yes, in my book club, which most of them are younger than me, by the way, they, one of the girls has had her third baby girl. They were anticipating that it would be a boy. They didn't find out the gender, and so they didn't have any girl names. So 2 weeks in, and this baby has been on Earthside 14 days, still has no name.
So what, they're calling it?
And they're saying there's 60 days.
It's a they, them. It, they, them is what you would have to be saying.
I think you just say she, wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah, or
Because there's a
she.
newborn,
But she's
yeah.
the cat's mother. You're not really meant to say
Yeah,
that.
that's true. It's
How long
pretty
have you
rude,
got?
isn't it?
How long have you got to name your
60
baby?
days. That seems like a long time, doesn't it?
So what
That's
happens
2 months.
after 60 days if you still can't decide?
Well, I think that's to do with like birth tests and marriages, like registering the birth. So you need to have a name on the birth certificate.
So what if you're like at 60 days, you're like, I have no idea what I'm going to call this child. You just have to open up a name book and just pick one.
I don't know.
Can you call it TBC?
I think they have to approve them now, don't they? Because people were going crazy with like
Yeah.
calling their names teaspoon and jam donut and stuff like that.
Yeah, you can't use like any military terms and stuff like that. There's certain words that you can't use as names. That's it. Yeah, wow. So our granddaughter,
Yes.
I
Her name is
hope I say it right, Ananiah,
Ananiah, correct.
Ananyah.
But they're going to call her Naya for short,
Ethan got
the tattoo.
a tattoo of it, and I took a photo of it because I knew I'd forget. Ananyah.
Yeah.
Ananiah. Is it Ananiah? Ananiah.
Ananiah. All,
Not see, I thought it was Ananiah.
no, Ananiah.
Ananiah.
All one word, just the syllables are short. So same as Illyria, Ananiah. They're similar length names and lots of vowels, but very pretty. So, yeah, very different names. Not your Pam and Joe.
There's no baby Pams and Joes around. So there's no baby Grahams. No baby Steves.
Oh, Graham. No baby Grahams?
No. No baby
What?
Pauls.
You're right, actually.
No baby Peters.
There'd have to be Peters around, wouldn't there?
Like very few. Like Oliver, lots of Ollies.
Yeah, lots of cute names.
Yeah. But none of the old school names.
Well, the old school ones come back, but they're like the posh ones, like William and
No Craigs.
no Craig.
Baby Craig. So what'd you name your baby? Craig. Matthew's gone too. It's out the door.
I reckon it would be. Esther's definitely.
No, there are not many of them.
No, definitely not many Esthers around.
How's that lady at the coffee shop who we were talking to yesterday, though, with the
Yes.
long list of rules that her son's given her?
Yeah, so she was saying that she's just newly been told that she's going to be a grandparent, and it's her son who's married, and she said not far along.
5 weeks.
Yeah.
She's due.
Oh, she's due in 5 weeks.
Yeah.
So they've just given the grandparents on both sides a long list of do's and don'ts. Right from the moment of birth, they are not to share the name or photos on the internet until the couple have. They're not allowed to kiss the baby for the first 6 weeks. They have to show proof of all their vaccinations before they're allowed to hold the baby. They're not allowed to come to the hospital until they get permission. She said 2 pages of rules, and her husband was watching her read them and said, well, times have changed. We've just got to get on board with it. She didn't seem very on board with it.
Oh, no, she wasn't going to listen to a single thing that was on there. I could see when she was telling us about it.
She was kind of blaming the daughter-in-law too.
Of course, she kind of, absolutely blaming the daughter-in-law. Her words exactly. She goes, if you have sons, they get married and poof, they're gone. Poof, they're gone. Poof, they go. She is Chinese.
Yes.
She was telling us. Her son is Chinese, obviously. And then the daughter-in-law is Taiwanese. And they've all got different names for
grandparents.
For grandparents in their cultures.
Yes. And there's a different name in their culture for mother of the mother and mother of the father.
Yeah.
Like traditionally, but they're different. So she said there's like 6 to 8 names that could be thrown around for her to be called.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
she said, not like you white people.
Yeah.
She's grandma, grandpa,
Yeah.
nan, pop.
Yeah.
She's like, there's like 15 choices.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is very different. The rules have changed. There weren't even there weren't really rules even when we were having our kids. Like we told our parents not to come to the hospital until I text them.
And both of our mothers were there.
Yeah, they text and said we're here, and I was like, for God's sake, I told you not to. Told you not to come. Like, we're here already. When you're ready, you're like, Esther's still pushing. No, you can't come in.
I'm still eating my sandwich.
Yeah. Do you reckon though that was because your mum had itchy feet because she got to be there for Ethan? Like she was in the room when Ethan was born.
She was in the room when Ethan was born. Yeah, no, I think, you just can't tell my mother what to do.
Yeah.
You or anyone. So, yeah, and she knew that she would be forgiven as soon as like she was let into the room to hold the baby. She'd be forgiven.
Was she forced into having a 40th birthday party?
Oh my God, Tal, I'm not going to force you into anything. Calm down. Jeez.
Don't roll out a calm down. That insinuates that I'm properly angry, and I'm not. I'm
We
just
seem
teasing
a
you.
little bit. You tell me to calm down all the time.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
When?
I'm sure if we looked back on this podcast, we would be able to hear
No.
times where you've been like, calm down.
No, what I say is I say to you, it's not that big of a deal. That annoys you, doesn't it? I want to play you a kid from the US.
Okay.
Now, I know this is at the bottom of the run sheet, but whatever, let's get to it earlier. I'm just jumping around all over the joint. And then you can tell everyone about you're making a bit of a confession in this podcast, actually,
A
aren't you?
little bit, yeah.
You said you were going to talk about it. Have you changed your mind?
No, but
You
why
gonna
are
do
you trying to talk me out of it?
I'm not trying to talk you out of it. I'm just checking. There's this guy on every time.
I thought you turned them off.
No, that was on my other laptop. Every time I turn
Dull.
on this computer, every time we go to do a podcast, people text me. That is our 12-year-old son who should not have his phone at school texting me because he wants me to take him to BCF today.
He's going to get another detention.
Oh, he is probably if he keeps texting. There's this really cute kid. You don't see his face. There's a Instagram page of this dad. He is English. He has married a lady from Alabama. And, oh my God, seriously, this kid, stop texting me. I'm recording. I'll text you at 3 p.m. God, he's annoying. Yeah, the dad's English. The mum's from Alabama. Got married, made a baby. Kid is growing up in Alabama.
Yeah.
And so the kid has the thickest Alabamian accent you've
Is that
ever
a thing?
heard.
Alabama.
Alabamanite? I love it. Have a listen to this.
What is your favourite tractor?
John Day,
A John Deere. You say Queen.
Queen,
Queen. Where are we going?
Toy Story 5,
Toy Story 5. Is it daytime or nighttime?
Nighttime,
Nighttime. All right. What is this?
Drive,
A drill? Say the Beatles.
Bale,
The Beatles. No, right. This river is called the River Thames. Can you say River Thames?
Bedtime,
River Thames.
Spider-Man,
Spider-Man. Yeah, can you say popcorn?
Popcorn,
Popcorn, man. McDonald's.
McDonald's,
McDonald's. Can you? What is this?
an egg,
An egg. An egg. And what colour is that egg? What's the middle bit? What colour is that?
yellow,
Yellow. And what's the outside?
white,
White. Oh,
hang,
what are these things on the end of your hand?
finger,
Elton John.
Angus.
Elton John.
Ellen John,
Elton John. A John. What colour is the John?
Green,
Green.
and yellow.
Green and yellow. Well,
I have spent hours of my life watching this account.
I know. I love it because all the spellings that pop up of the words that he's saying crack you up the most because it's got all these Y's and W's in there. Down there.
Down there. But the mum doesn't even have that thick of an accent.
You've trawled deep then.
Yeah.
You've gone to find her to see if she's got a thick accent.
Well, he talks to her on there as well,
Right.
the mum. But obviously that's a kid, because you would think that he would probably go to daycare or kindy, whatever they call it.
Yeah.
And so there'd be people there who've probably got like really thick accents there. They just
sure.
picked it up.
But there's different accents even in Australia, don't you think?
Oh, yeah.
Like people in Victoria versus Sydney versus South Australians. I think South Australians have the most different accent.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
But then even you think when you travel Western Queensland, like
that's
where we
true.
went.
Yeah.
Once you get out into the country,
People talk slower.
a bit slower, and they just draw their words out a bit more.
Yeah.
I probably talked different when I was living in Central Queensland.
Probably.
You know what I mean? I think you
Yeah.
kind of adapt to the area that you're in.
People who knew me as a little kid when I first moved from New Zealand always like to remind me that I had this really high-pitched voice and I'd talk really, really fast with a Kiwi accent, apparently.
Yeah.
And now my voice is very different. I sound a bit like a drag queen, probably because of all the darts and ciggies.
I don't know, when you're talking like, hey, darling.
No, it's just the depth. I have a much deeper voice. But I used to have a high-pitched little... I can't even do a Kiwi
Yeah, that's all Kiwis.
Fish and chips.
Hey, bro. Oh
That's
my-
why you used to talk like.
You were 2, though.
No, it's, 3.5.
Hey, boo, how are you? Oh.
See that? I did not talk like that.
See, I love that when you see a big, giant Islander guy who's like, looks massive, and you're like, he could kill
It's
me
scary,
with
yeah.
one hand behind his back. And he's
Yeah.
like, oh, hey, bro, God bless you. I love it.
Covered in tats.
It's covered in tats. You're like,
Yeah.
he could bash me with his pinky.
Yeah.
Bro, oh, so good to see you. Have a blessed day. I love it. I just love it. I go, oh, what a sweet man
Yeah.
who could potentially just crush me.
Yeah.
Very good.
So, something that has probably been happening for at least the last 12 months in my life, but we haven't talked about, I think probably because of it's controversial, I suppose, is I have been on a health and well-being journey. I went on GLP-1 medications. People don't know what that is. You can Google it. Probably 2 years ago now.
So that they're weight
Actually,
loss.
no, 18 months. 18
They're
months
the
ago.
weight loss medication that was originally for diabetes.
Yes. But in Australia, they've been sold for about 18 months as weight loss medications. So, yeah, I've been on them, and over that time, I've lost a significant amount of weight and leveled out. Now I've probably been quite level for at least 6 months now. I didn't really have a goal weight. I didn't really weigh myself beforehand. I just wanted to be healthier, basically. I think for women, weight's one of those issues that can be really hard to talk about and also very personal because there's so much stigma attached to it and we change so much and our bodies do so much for us that you almost feel like it's something so selfish to talk about or care about. Like if you feel like you're carrying too much weight. It has changed my life. It has actually made my life better. And this is not an endorsement for anyone to do this, but I think I wanted to talk about it so that people knew that that is how I've lost weight.
Have people asked you?
Definitely. Everyone who sees me, everyone who's known me over a long period of time, have all asked me, every single person, how did you do it? And I feel like it's a cop-out to say, I've eaten better and I've exercised, you know, and obviously I've told everybody who knows me that that's the case. I think it's more truthful to be upfront about it. But not only that, you know, I think it's really important for women to understand, in my case, it wasn't what I was doing. I was a very busy person, exercising regularly. I used to run a lot. I've always eaten pretty healthy. Like I quite like healthy food. I don't have a sweet tooth. But it was mainly hormones for me. It was definitely a hormone problem that I had or something that was going on for me hormonally, and I've spoken to my GP, of 2 or 3 GPs actually over the period of time to get the right one. And I've got a female GP now who is around my age and has definitely helped me with a lot of hormonal stuff, and, you know, just happy to have the conversation. And I think that's where I'm trying to get to, is to say people should be advocating for themselves. And if it is something that you feel like, I feel like I'm doing all the right things, and if I was doing this, doing all these things 5 years ago, I'd lose weight. But now at this age, I'm doing all the right things and I'm not losing any weight. It's not shifting, and, you know, it's impacting your health and well-being. You should talk to your GP. You should, or find a new GP. Get someone who wants to have a conversation with you about all the options that are out there for you beyond.
When you've said it to people, do you think they're in their mindset, they've thought of the weight loss, like, you know, if you lose weight and you're like, I go to the gym or whatever, and I was like, yay, good for you. Do you think people have not given it the credit that
for
it
sure.
would, because you've done it with medication?
Look, it varies, obviously. There's been so much in the media about things, and, you know, you have to do your own research, but I wouldn't trust in anything except for clinical data. If people want to do research, go and find the clinical studies. You can find them and you can read them pretty easily. Whereas, you know, if you're looking at opinion polls, if you're looking at stories that are in the media, you have to take everything with a grain of salt. And I think the most pushback I've had from people is people saying things along the lines of, oh, yeah, but, you know, it's going to give you this problem or that problem, or, you know, you're going to get Ozempic face, which is where you get the real saggy or sunken looking face and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Or
are they drinking wine and cocktails when they say this to you? Because I always find that interesting. And like I said, we're not advocating for medication or not.
no, absolutely not.
But
Like,
even people who are against vaccines are generally like, oh, vaccines, they'll kill you.
to be honest,
Ridiculous. As they puff on a cigarette. And I'm all
100%.
for whatever you want to put in your body is up to you, whether
100%.
it's
no,
alcohol or whatever. I couldn't care less. You go for it. But it's funny. It's a very funny conversation to have with people.
yeah. I always think any type of medical intervention is the last resort. It's the last resort. If you can do it through exercise and eating well, then that's the greatest thing, right? That would be the best thing for anyone. But I think the frustration that comes from that with a lot of people is that it's beyond it's beyond a lot of people's control. There's other health factors that contribute to that. As much negative feedback as I've gotten from people, I have done the research. I've read a lot of the data that's out there. There's a lot of positives as well, and it's something that's worked for me. It's definitely not going to work for everybody. It's not going to work for everybody in the same way. It is the truth of how I've gone from 90 odd kilos down within a healthy weight range. I'm about 67 kilos or something now, and that is still on the BMI. I'm still classified as teetering on overweight.
Really?
Yes, for my height. So that's why I've never put any interest in that. The only thing that I cared about was feeling comfortable in my own body. So having the energy to be able to do more and not feeling bloated and sluggish and puffy. I felt puffy and bloated, and all those things came with a set of, you know, hormonal markers for me. So now I feel like it's one less thing that I have to worry about, is whether or not I'm going to have the energy to do what I need to do.
Weight's a funny thing because people feel like they can comment on it.
Yeah.
Or have an opinion about it. And it's terrible. We do it with celebrities and mainly with women.
Yeah.
You know, like we're really bad as a society of discussing women's weight.
Yeah.
And also, too, it's unfair because women are the carriers of children.
Yeah.
So, of course, weight is going to be a thing because the body goes, oh, you're pregnant. I'm going to store all this energy.
Yeah.
And then you're sleep deprived once you have a baby, all that kind of stuff.
And then our cycles start to wind down, and that changes everything all over again. So, like, from the minute we start having cycles as a female, our body is on its own journey, and we can heal it with certain foods and doing things better and, you know, listening to our bodies and all that sort of stuff. But sometimes, you know, you need a circuit breaker.
You've done both, though. It's not like
I've done everything. I've done acupuncture. I went to an acupuncturist for 12 months to try and talk to them about, you know, like managing food cravings or like eating too much. I was desperately trying for that. I've had like needles stuck in different parts of my ears and body for so much time, trying to get on top of this hormonal thing, trying to heal my gut to stop me from like feeling just always really puffy and bloated, really. That's how I felt for like 3 or 4 years.
So now Esther's eating hardly anything, and that's why I'm expanding, because I'm one of those dads who can't possibly leave any food on the plate.
Well, I still eat whatever I want. I just probably get full quicker. Yeah. Like I still will dish us up the same amount of food, but then I'm like, I'm actually full. And then
you push your plate over to me. I'm like, oh, well, I guess I better. But you don't eat like, it's not like you went on this medication.
Like no.
But you also didn't go on the medication and then eat takeaway all the time. Like you're still eating decent food.
We still cook a lot. But we did go out for your birthday lunch and had
Greek food.
Oh, and I am
good.
Actually so full. Yeah, I would have eaten as much as you at that, because you can still push through.
Yeah.
But it has helped my body then be able to, you know, metabolize that differently. So anyway, I just wanted to make sure that I'm being authentic and
honest about it.
Yeah.
I know you get uncomfortable about me talking about this stuff, and I talk about it too much. But I think since you've been on it, it's increased your libido.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Or libido. Is it libido or libido?
Libido. But I was gonna let that go.
I was like, I don't even know how to say the word properly. But it's definitely changed that aspect of our relationship.
I think because I'm feeling more confident or more. I'm being
feeling yourself, girl.
I'm being kinder to myself.
Yeah,
I'm being kinder to myself.
See, because I never saw you as overweight, and I know you saw yourself as that, and that was crushing to me that you would.
Yeah.
You used to say some terrible things about yourself, and I used to always say to you, "Stop talking shit about my wife."
Yeah, it's hard because I would never talk to a friend the way that I'd talk to myself. You know, like if my friends are down on themselves, that absolutely hurts me that they feel like that about themselves, because I think they're beautiful, you know, and size is not something that determines beauty for me when I'm looking at someone else. But it was more when I was looking at myself, I couldn't see myself. I didn't recognize myself anymore. She wasn't that person that I'd had all through my 20s and, you know, at least halfway through my 30s. I was a certain person and I didn't recognize myself anymore. And no matter how hard I tried to get her back, I couldn't get there. And that was just really frustrating because, you know, the more I exercised, the more my stress levels went up, and, you know, it kind of spirals because then you get depressed and drink more and all that stuff.
Well, like I said, I was very happy with how you looked then. So, I mean, like anything, as long as you're happy, and I say this to anyone when they do anything in their life, if it makes you happy, who really cares what anyone else says?
Well, that's right. And that's kind of where I've been with all of this, is I'm never going to shy away from telling people the truth if they ask me outright. I'm really conscious of the fact that we're all so different, and the fact that I'm on a prescription medication means that, you know, you really have to talk to doctors. You can't go off the advice of your mate. All
right. Well, let's wrap up today's show with a little hypothetical situation.
Okay.
Now, we were discussing this at work during the week. The AusAlert that everyone went through on Monday. Did your phone go off?
Yes, I was in a shop.
Was it? I was at home and my phone went off, and the burner phone for the podcast, which none of you leave messages on, so I cancelled the number for. Because I was like, fine then. I've been begging for messages for a month. Fine, I'm going to cancel it.
You were giving out the wrong number for at least a month.
No, I was giving out the right number. But it went off. So it has no
Really?
phone number attached to it, but it still went off,
Right.
which was weird.
I heard of heaps of people not getting the message.
Yeah.
Heaps of people on the internet were saying that didn't happen to them. But where I was, everyone's phones went off all around me.
Yeah.
And then a mum was standing there and she said, "Oh, why didn't your girls' phones go off?" And they were like, "Oh, it's in the car." And I was like, "That's crazy.
Yeah.
What 20-year-olds leave their phones in the car?"
Yeah, good point. They were saying at our son's school, they were warning them all because they're meant to leave their phones in their lockers at school.
Ooh.
And they were like, don't forget it's on. If you sneak your phone into class, you're going to get busted.
For sure.
And then, of course, there was the serious side of it with people who might have a second phone in domestic violence situations, you know, who had to make sure they turned it off because that would have been a horrible situation. But if you didn't get it, or just to take you back, this was the sound that went off.
That's louder than
That's hectic, right?
Yeah. My phone wasn't that loud.
Wasn't it? And I wonder if it depended on how loud your phone was turned up.
You know mine's always on silent.
I know, because every time I ring it, you don't answer it.
Yeah.
And so that was the sound that went off. And I thought, like, for all of these years, we've now got Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, TV, radio, YouTube, bloody every live streaming service. We have so many ways of communication.
Yeah.
Why do we need this now? You know, they're saying it's for fire, flood, and all that kind of stuff.
But when is the whole of Australia going to catch fire?
Well, they
at
can
once?
apparently they can do it individually. So it's so there's already a text message service statewide. I know there's one in Queensland where they'll text you. This one can be done state by state as well.
Okay.
So say there's bushfires in Victoria, which they've had in the past, they can do it there.
Right.
But I thought, like, are they coming up with it now because of everything that's going on in the world? Are they going to send us that one day and be like, heads up, there's a missile headed for you? You know, like Australia's under attack. And I thought if they use it for that, I don't want to know because there's nowhere to go. I don't have a shelter at the home.
True.
Like, I would prefer to be blissfully unaware. And then other people said, well, if they're going to warn us, they should give us a time frame. So that it should be like in 2.5 hours, missile's going to hit, live it up. So then you can go, well, I've only got 2.5 hours left.
We know the government was not that planned.
No,
they
they're
will
not.
be able to tell us that.
But which one would you prefer? Would you prefer blissfully unaware or to know a time frame and be like, all right, I've got 2 hours of live and Barry?
That's really hard. I think I'd rather be blissfully unaware.
Yeah.
I think I would rather just be going about my day because I'd be paralyzed by what do you do? I mean, do I go get stuck in a traffic jam trying to get to our kids? You know, if it's 2 hours left, and then where do you go from there?
Yeah, that's true. But then it would be hard if some people knew and the blissfully unaware people were like, don't message me. And then you'd be like, why is 50% of the people going crazy right now?
Well, the thing is, even for the blissfully unaware, even if they accidentally sent it out to some people and not everyone, it'll be on the internet within 2 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's no such thing as blissfully unaware in this day and age, unless we go and build that commune we've been talking about.
No, then you're just weird. You're a cult. Just call it what it is. It's a cult.
Well, we're not worshipping anyone.
Oh, well, I don't want to be in it if I'm not the leader. Really, I thought I was him. Weren't we going to do like a Mormon wives sort of situation?
No. Oh, well, if you want. Share you around.
There's no way.
And we'd all bitch about you.
Oh, I always think that about
for
that
sure.
show, right? That guy who's like, how lucky I am. I've got 10 wives. Yeah. The minute the door clicks behind him for go to work, they're like, this guy's an asshole.
Yeah, what a loser.
The smack they would talk
Sucked
about
in, he's sleeping with you tonight.
Yeah, they're all doing rock, paper, scissors to see whose turn it is.
100%.
And that guy would be thinking, oh, they're all at home saying what a great husband and provider I am. Not a chance.
Nah.
Not a bloody chance.
Yeah, we can do that. That's what you want.
Why? Because as if you don't already bitch about me to your friends via text messages.
Yeah, but it's not the same.
It's
They've got
so
their
funny.
own man.
It's so funny. You and I can have have a disagreement.
Yeah.
Or an argument. And then I will see on your phone your group messages.
Why would you think they're about you?
Oh, it's what? It just so happens that you and I have had a fight, and then all of a sudden, ding, 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 because you're there like you're rallying support straight away.
I am
you
not.
are. Yeah, you are.
That's what you think, but nah. But you also, if you text your friends to tell them that I was being a bitch, they wouldn't believe you. They'd know it was your fault.
I would never text them that anyway.
No.
Because you know what they would do? They would read that and go, what's that got to do with me? I don't care.
Yeah. Then they'd tell their wives who would text me.
No, they wouldn't. Not a chance. We wouldn't repeat. Would not repeat at all.
Sure.
So you're locking in blissfully unaware.
Blissfully unaware.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, no, I don't want to know.
No.
It's like anything. I think if you had warning before something goes bad, you do everything in your power to stop that from happening. Or, you know, like if you really knew what was going to happen in birth, no one would do it.
No, that's true. Well, you do know what's going to happen when you're giving birth.
No, you don't. You can't predict.
Oh, you think
moment
to
by
yourself it's not
moment.
going to be that bad.
Yeah. You can't predict moment by moment how it's going to go.
Yeah.
And it's, yeah.
I used to always think, I used to get in trouble at school when we would have bomb threat tests. You know, what do they call them when they would do
Yeah.
a drill?
Yeah.
You know, fire drill, everyone evacuates in the school, they go to the
I love how many
the oval.
bomb tests we had as kids in high school.
Stacks,
and there was
right?
never, ever like any threat of that happening.
No. But there was a big thing. You do, all right, it's a bomb
We
threat.
grew up in rural Queensland.
But I got into trouble one day because we all had a bomb threat
Drill.
We're down there and they counted everyone, marked the roll off, and they were like, great. And I said to the teacher, I don't think this is safe. She's like, what do you mean? I said, if someone was going to do a bomb threat, you'd put the bomb on the oval. She goes, that's ridiculous. And I was like, well,
We're all on the oval.
we're on the
right now.
oval
Yeah.
and everybody knows when there's a bomb threat,
And it's a good spot to hide it. really.
everyone goes to the oval.
Yeah.
So, like, shouldn't we have multiple locations we go to and each time it changes so they don't know?
You're really thinking like a terrorist.
Well, I guess I am.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do to outsmart
yeah.
them.
Is it?
And you know what? I could tell she was so annoyed because I was so right.
That's why
You know,
she was annoyed.
it was an unwinnable argument for her because there I was at 11,
yeah.
a bit of a naughty kid at school.
Yeah.
And she's
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
but
she
he's
would have loved
correct.
you piping up.
Oh, and it pissed her off to no end. Anyway, it was a good fight to have. I got detention for it probably.
You love a scrap.
Yeah, I do.
I'm going to text my friend's baby birthday next year now. Drop you right in it.
Well, you're going to tell them I don't want to have a party.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for listening to another week, guys. We do really appreciate it. Please reach out anytime. Share your stories. Underage Grandparents Podcast on Instagram. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.